All right, so perhaps more important even than those 4 muscle groups we talked about are going to be your core, both for golf and daily life, but we're going to focus on golf here. So our obliques are going to be super important. They like to drive rotation and resist rotation throughout the golf swing. So we load up in the backswing, get a lot of torque, and then we come through using those obliques to drive that rotation through the golf ball. Now, we have different kind of levels that we're going to work with here. We're going to start with a stability exercise that I would use more for someone a little bit more unfamiliar to training, kind of more of a beginner exercise, but one that's also really good to go back to time and time again, just because it is a great way to make sure we're using those muscles the right way. So, Chris, what we're going to do here is extend our arms straight out in front of us, using a band anchored basically perpendicular to the way that he's facing. And all we're going to do is take one step out this way, keeping those arms straight in front of your chest. Then we can come back in and step back out. So that band is going to want to rotate you back. You can feel your sides.
If I don't resist right here, this happens.
Exactly. So keeping those obliques nice and stable, you can walk in and then walk right back out and resist that rotation throughout the whole process. This is a great way to make sure your obliques are staying stable throughout your golf swing. Now, obviously, we don't need stability all the time throughout the golf swing. We want to be able to hit the ball and hit it far and hit it fast. So we want to actively rotate, driving using the obliques. So same band, same setup here. Chris, all we're going to do is instead of stepping out and resisting that rotation, we're going to take a step out, let the band come this way, and then don't be afraid to use your feet a little bit here, drive through the ground, and rotate. Again, keeping those hands in front of your chest, ensuring that we're not just using the arms. We want to actually drive that rotation through our core just like this. Good. You can feel, especially with the band, it's going to be a lot harder at the very end range of the exercise here. So a little bit easier to start and harder at the end just because of the nature of how the resistance band is working here. Normally we would also do this on both sides, but for the sake of the video and for the golf swing, we're only going to focus on this side for right now.
And you don't want me to feel this. Like, I shouldn't feel my arms doing the work.
No, that's why we want to
feel it here, right?
Exactly. That's why we want to keep the hands in front of the chest as much as we can. So we're ensuring that we're not just swinging the arms back and forth here. We actually want to use the core and rotate our entire body through. Now, once we've got that a little bit down, we've got the obliques nice and strong. Now we want them to be powerful. We want them to be able to generate a lot of force very, very quickly. The best way to do that is basically to throw some stuff at the wall. So, Chris, if you want to come over here, what we're going to do is have you pick up this med ball right here. We're going to set up facing perpendicular to a wall out in front of us. Use a brick wall, not drywall. We're going to set our back foot back slightly to kind of close our hips. That'll ensure that we get a good rotation back, and there's a lot of load on this side as we come back. So with my right foot back, like I was trying to hit a draw in a golf swing, set up for a draw, we're going to come this way and then drive that rotation through. Use that back foot like you would in a golf swing. So drive through the ground and go through.
And throw it against the wall.
Throw it against the wall, catch it, and go right back into the next rep.
All right.
Good. Right back into it. Good. Just like that. And of course, we would definitely work on both sides here. But again, for the sake of the golf swing, this is going to be your more focused side. Definitely a great exercise if you're trying to get a little bit longer, compete in long drive, stuff like that. Anything where you're generating a lot of force very, very quickly is going to be great for a long drive. We want to be able to especially work through the ground on the way up or on the way down through the golf ball, generate force through that back foot. So leaning back, getting that rotation, using the ground, coming all the way through. We can also do this with the upper body, and we can do it with the lower body as well. But another great exercise we can use, if you have access to one, would be a landmine press. So come here, all the way, I'll do the left side here. So coming down, loading up, pressing up explosively through. Down, explosively up. So something where generating a lot of force, and we can basically come through that entire range of motion using as much force as we can, generating it all at the beginning, letting all that force go straight through. So that's some great ways where we can generate some power that we can use in the golf swing to hit the ball a little bit further.